Good morning, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 7 minutes. Now, when I say live, in case you're new to these videos, real quick, what I mean is this is not a situation where I've already recorded everything and now I'm coming back and talking about it or doing a voiceover or anything like that. I am recording myself, seeing the information for the very first time. So if you want raw thoughts, raw emotions, raw reactions, then this will be a video for you. If you want a well-scripted video, a well-edited video, this will not be a video for you. But yeah, if you're looking for the nitty-gritty, kind of down dirty, what it's like to be a day trader, what day trading looks like, then this will definitely be a video for you. So as of right now, I am watching, and I think I'll be watching ticker symbol VRM out of the opening gates. And again, I say I think because this is live, so I truly have no idea what's going to happen next. So maybe something else pops across the scanner, and then I want to watch that out of the opening gates. That's always possible. But as of now, the plan is VRM. So I will get the, well, see, just like that. I don't know what's going on with FPRX there. Okay, I stand corrected. Let me bring down the pre-market chart. 24, actually. I'm going to get that alerted here in the chat room. So if you're not familiar, I do offer a private trading community, FPRX 24, upside breakpoint on the open, maybe before, meaning if this thing breaks it in pre-market, then that could be a potential trade. So there we go. Now I have a little debate on my hands. What do I want to watch? What do I want to give my full attention to? FPRX or VRM? So I'm definitely watching 24. I'm certainly interested in that level. And yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out. So that's my little personal debate. So right there, I had no idea that was going to happen, but like I said, that's just how it goes as a day trader. So I'll go ahead and pause the video, and I'll be back if I either decide to make a trade here on this one or just back at the open. All right, the market opens up here any second now. The markets are open. What is that? High 2340. So I could see 2350 now being that key upside break point here. Would like to see it drop down below 23 first. There we go. Good. Now let's see if it wants to come back up to 2350. Going to get that FPRX 2350. New upside breakpoint, 1 minute. So let's see if it wants to come back up to 2350. Very, very fast mover. So I'll probably have to try to hop in before it even breaks it. But as of right now, looking like it wants to just keep on pulling back. So maybe now. Okay, well, if this thing just goes straight back up green, that's just not a, that's unworkable. There's no really setup there. That if something just stops going down and immediately goes green, at least for me, that's nothing I can really work with, which seems to be the case right now. So, and their VR. All right, so Boeing looks interesting here. Tesla also all over the place this morning. Yeah, for very choppy though. And there it goes, but shoot. Look at that move. Well, but again, for me, pull back and then next candle just straight up green. Nothing I can really work with there. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause for now. Watching for a $36 break to the downside to go short here on VRM. Only going to do 300 shares though, because I don't know if I've ever traded this one before, so I'm not quite sure, how smooth of a trader it actually is. Although right now, all of a sudden, it's bouncing back upwards. So maybe nothing will come about from that one. And wow, Boeing took my eyes off it for a second and totally rolled over. 178.50 looks very interesting here. see if Boeing wants to come down here. I'm not going to take it on this candle, but if this candle wants to maintain up above it and then come back down, that would be good. So still got about 30 seconds. That's why I brought up the clock there. Just curious whenever how much time before the next candle starts, just looking at that number right there. So when that number gets to 9:34, a new candle here will start. I guess I'll just keep that up and you can watch exactly what I mean. So when that gets to 9:34, watch the chart, a new candle will start. So there we go. $179.15. I actually like that. Yeah, let's see it get up a little bit more. And then come back down to 179.15. In at 179.16. Let's see if we can get a break back down through 179 here. Which as of right now does not seem to want to do. Well, we'll give it an opportunity. Oh, wow. Okay, well, 179, definitely the line there written in the sand. Or if that area can be broken, then this should behave very nicely here. In fact, I will look to add more at 179 if it comes down. But I mean, if this thing just fails to bounce or keeps on bouncing, then I'll have to reassess the situation. But yeah, definitely now if this thing, if 179 comes back into play, that would be a very, very interesting setup here. So let's see if that can indeed happen here. But as of right now, this thing is bouncing, which of course I don't want to see since I'm short. For beginners out there, short means I want to see the price go down. So still watching 179 for the add. So we'll see what it wants to do here. But yeah, right now, looking like this thing could go either way. Is it going to roll back over? We're at a pretty pivotal moment right here. Markets are pulling back here a little bit. Let's see if we can get the SPY to roll back down. If it does, then that should help me out. Watching 179 very closely here. Close, close, close. I don't want to, I'm not going to add on this candle, but if a new candle starts and it wants to come down, then that would be fantastic. But yeah, 179, so stubborn. Okay, 13 seconds before next candle starts. There we go. So if it comes down to that 179 area and looks like it's going to fail, I'm going to try to get the add. In at 179.06. Got the break. Now let's see some follow through here. So took out, let's see. Let's do this. So 200 shares left. So let's see if this thing comes back over 179.50, I'm going to bail. Would like to see if this thing can break down through the lows here. So I might still lose money on these final 200 shares, which is okay because I want to give this thing the chance to work for me here and potentially break down even more. So again, if it goes up over 179.50, I'll be out of these last 200 shares, which again, I will be technically losing money on. But I've also made enough money where it's going to be a winning trade. So now it's just a question of how big of a winning trade is it going to be. But like I said, if it goes up over 179.50, in fact, I'll just put in a hard stop. Let me just make sure. There we go. So now, just again, a matter of, is this thing going to roll over or is it going to take me out of those final 200 shares? So right now, I feel really good about taking the profits where I did because it's looking like I'm going to get stopped out right there. So I'm glad I locked in all those profits. But of course, if this thing ends up rolling back over, I'm going to be sitting here saying, oh, why did I get so aggressive with the profits? But as of right now, this very instant, I'm very, very happy that I locked in the profits where I did. Because it's looking like I have a high likelihood of getting stopped out there. And there I am. So $137 on the trade. I was up over, I think, $300 at one point. Like I said, that was just trying to give those final 200 shares the opportunity to work. And in doing so, it ended up costing me money. But like I said, you want to keep shares, let them work for you. Because had this thing continued on down, then those 200 shares could have become very, very valuable. Although it's looking like 179 might be coming into play once again. So yeah, look at that, 179.15. Once again, that area. I want to see this candle come up first and then come back down. Just like that. So yeah, let's see if we want to give Boeing here another test. Just got that alerted again. In fact, really 179.35. But as of now, this is actually showing some signs of strength here. But yeah, it was a winning trade. And I like the break. I got the break. Unfortunately, it bounced right off these lows. So I didn't get the break of the lows, which I thought was possible. Hence, again, me holding on to 200 shares. If I didn't think that was possible, then I would have definitely just been taking everything out down there. And I would have had, the $250, $300 trade, whatever that was. But I thought it had a legitimate chance to break those lows. I was wrong in that regard. So I was wrong to have kept those 200 shares. But all in hindsight, of course, right? But regardless, I'm very glad I added to that trade. That gave me more wiggle room. And still, I mean, let's be real. It's 9... When was I out of that trade? 9:39. So I still made $137 in 10 minutes. So, I mean, let's not lose track of the fact that, I'm not trying to sit here and act all greedy because, I only made $137 in 10 minutes. All right, VRM coming back into play here maybe. Oh, wow, all right. BA once again. $179.65. I could see now. So choppy though. So choppy. And in me saying that, I missed the 179.65, which is okay. Even if I wasn't quite sold on if I wanted to take that or not. You know, this 179 mark, it's whispering my name, but at this point, a little too overextended for my liking. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, just alerted $23 in the chat room as a potential upside break point. So watching this for maybe a breakout to the upside there. Well, it looks like 22.80 is actually the level that needs to be broken. And I really like the 5-minute on this one. We'll definitely just be looking for a scalp pair. Still watching Boeing on, well, at this point now it's pulling back, so looking like 23 may not even come into play. So, all right, as of now, never mind. I'll go ahead and pause. Quick little update on Boeing, and that's just why, I mean, it would have still been okay, but I'm glad I didn't take that 179 when it was whispering in my ear because that was too overextended. Had I taken that, that would have been a losing trade. As, I mean, that thing got down there and then just bounced upwards. Although, once again, might give another interesting opportunity here. So I'll keep a close eye on it. But as of now, I just want to give a quick little update there on Boeing. All right, watching 1450 here on Tesla. Hovering around that area. What's got me a little worried, though, is the SPY is dropping and breaking down, and here Tesla is just going sideways. So acting a little stronger than what I would like to see it act, because now I'm worried if the SPY starts to bounce back upwards, what's Tesla going to do? So that does have me hesitating a little bit. I don't like how it's behaving in combination with SPY. I'm not going to totally write it off, but that's my one hesitation. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, I'm interested in it, but it's got to just be for a scalp. So in at 414. Have an order out there. Did not give it to me, though. It was down in that area, but that fast. All right, well, let's give it another go. Wow. Okay, Tesla, you're going to play like that, huh? Unbelievable. Tried a couple times, and both orders I threw out there, just nothing in between the bid and the spread, or the bid and the ask there. So we'll try to give it another go. But Tesla, going to be very challenging to get out. To get out of here. Let's see if 414.50 can break again this time. Or is it just going to bounce? Wow. It did it. It flushed. Just like I thought it would. Good, quick move. I tried to get out twice, and I just couldn't get out. And that might end up costing me now. Wow, that was crazy. If it goes up over 416, going to have to get out. That was, oh. So all out there. 494 loss. Now I'm down 356 on the day. But, oh man, that was crazy. Well, in a sick and twisted way, I'm glad I got that on video. I mean, you can just see how crazy that price movement was. I'll look at Boeing or beyond, or yeah, this is beyond. Yep. So we'll see if this thing wants to maybe give a trade opportunity here. But yeah, that one was, oh, now look at it. Now look at it. Oh, look at that. Okay. Potentially another trade here then. 414.50. Let's see if you want to finally break down now this time. Or did this thing just sucker me in once again? Who knows? Maybe this is the day where Tesla is just truly going to play me like a fiddle. Can 414.50. That's the level that's just oh so stubborn. I loved how that whole thing failed and came back down, which is why I totally willing to take that trade. In fact, I felt that much better about it after seeing that failed upwards move. But I don't know. Maybe Tesla's just got my number today and is gonna play me like a fiddle. So let's see if it wants to come back down or if this thing is just going to snap back up. Well, apparently this might just not be my day in the markets. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause, and I'm not going to make you sit here through this consolidation with me. So we'll see if this thing either is going to keep on bouncing or if it wants to roll back over. And sorry, I missed it. Happened relatively quick, but got stopped out there on Tesla once again. So now I'm down over 1,000 on the day. And I just, I still like the trade. It failed magnificently and then just bounced once again. And up it goes. And for all I know, it might be coming back down here, but you just can't take that risk because, to be fair, the thing could just be breaking out further and further upwards. And I'm not about creating some sort of massive hole for myself. And $1,000 is not pleasant, but it's also not a massive hole, especially when I combine, the past days that I've had. I'm still plenty green, just a matter of making sure that I don't spin out of control and make myself in that much warm bread. So I'm willing to take another trade, but if this next trade is a loser, then I am definitely calling it good and I'm done for the day for sure. But there's still a lot of other things out there moving. But yeah, as of now, and hey, you know what? This is just not the type of video I was hoping to create, but it is what it is. So we'll see if I can find anything else out there. I should also note that at this point, I am not at all thinking I'm going to get back to green on the day. I suppose it could happen, but right now it's just about letting... Shoot. I was thinking 22.50 on that one, but right now it's not about thinking or trying to get some sort of, massive winner. It's just trade normal, take what the market gives you and just chip away at the hole if you can. So, but even if nothing happens and I'm down 1,000, like I said, when you combine that with, the past, several days, everything will be okay. But I want to make sure that right now I'm not in some sort of, I got to get it all back in one trade. I've done that before. I would encourage you, don't do that. That's a very dangerous spot to be in and to do. What's Boeing doing now? Yeah, 179.50 looks interesting. Already missed it, though, a little bit. I'll keep an eye on it. Tesla, if you're unaware or just as an update, that's why I got out. Look at this thing. Just it's continuing to grind higher and higher. So that loss, could be that much bigger right now and getting larger and larger as we talk. So, I mean, that's why you just got to honor the risk, honor the stop loss, and just, behave accordingly. And look at it. Look at that thing. Boom. Still gone. That is why you got to honor the. I tell you what, that loss I just took feels pretty good right now. Now I'm not good, as I don't want to lose money, but it feels. I mean, look at that. Take that as a lesson. If I had not honored that stop, things could be getting very, very painful right now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, watching 2285 here. FPRX, let me get that upside breakpoint. 1 minute. There you go. So we'll see if it wants to come back up to that 2285 mark. If it can, I like the chances it can get up through the $23 mark. But as of now, continues to get rejected there. But I'll keep a close eye on it. And look at Tesla go. Oh, man. Woo! That loss is feeling better and better as I watch Tesla. I mean, look at this 5 minute. Unbelievable. Such a nice potential breakdown, and then just boom, right back upwards. Wow. So it's not pleasant to be down, but from an educational video perspective, that is why just take the loss and live to fight another day, because that loss would quite literally be about another $1,000 bigger right now had I can, well, no, a bit more than that, because I got out at 416. It's gone up about basically another $3. So yeah, right around, let's just call it $1,200-ish more, that loss could have been. And once again, Boeing, 179, right around that area, presenting problems. Do I trust that this thing can potentially break down through that area? I just don't know if I trust that on Boeing right now. All right, I will go ahead and pause. All right, I think XPEV wants to get down below 37.90. So just looking for a scalp pair. So break of 37.90. There we go. Let's see if we can get some more follow through down through it. I'd like to see it break down below 37.75. So there we go. Out there for a quick $85 scalp. I'm definitely going counter trend there, which is why I just wanted to take it very easy on the scalp. So there we go. 85 bucks. Like I said, by no means am I trying to get my loss back at all. Just trading normal, trading how I should. And, that one high probability setup, it worked out in my favor. Not really too surprising there. Again, 85 bucks. I realize that's not that much compared to the hole, but that's why you can't fall into that hole, because that's a very easy, well, geez, I only made 85 bucks and I was down 1,000. Well, that implies that you're trying all of a sudden, or that you should be able to get back a massive chunk of that in one trade. Don't think that way, or else you're going to, you're going to put yourself in a very dangerous spot. But all right, well, there's another $85, and I might be wrapping it up here, but there are still potentially a couple other instances out there. And look at Boeing. Again, that level down there I was thinking about, bounced up from it again. Later on in the day, though, I think there's a good chance 179 could fall. Problem is, I'm not planning on being chained to my computer and glued to my computer all day, so I'm not going to sit here and wait and wait and wait. But I could see 179 ultimately falling. It's really just a question of, I don't think it's going to fall within the time that I would want to see it fall in. But all right, I'll maybe make one more trade. Where are we at time-wise? Alrighty, almost at 30 minutes. But I don't know, this is good stuff, though. A lot of good learning lessons in this one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. And oh, look, Tesla. Little bit of a consolidation. So if I was holding and hoping that it was going to pull back, nope, just went sideways and now breaking out even more. Wow, I get more and more excited about capturing those losses because yeah, it's not pleasant. But look at this thing. Think about it. That could have been, again, I got out at let's see, 416.13. It's now up. I mean, what is it? I'm not a mathematical genius. What are we, about $5 more than where that was? So that would have been looking at $2,000 now of a loss and still going. It's not fun. It's not pleasant to take losses. I'll be the first to admit that, but wow, it's definitely required. All right, NVAX there, 92.85. Gonna try for 100 shares short. I want more than 100. And if I get filled, I'm definitely not gonna make a bunch of money if it goes in my favor. But like I said, the idea here would be to get more than 100. But I mean, this move here is getting pretty ridiculous. I have no idea if it's actually going to get up to that area, but that's currently what I'm watching. All right, I'll pause. All right, I'm watching 38 here, as this looks like it might be a fake breakout. In fact, let's go up to 38.15. Again, not looking for anything big. All right, well, I got a partial. Shoot. Well, I only got 200 of the 500 that I wanted. Let's see if this thing wants who knows, maybe that'll be a good thing. Although I could add to the position now if it comes back down at 38.15-ish. Yeah, I will do that. And I'll try to add in 200 more right around the 38.15 mark if it looks like it's going to be coming back into play, which it did. So now I have 400. Let's see if we can get the breakdown through 38 now. Well, 38.08, kind of a random area. Okay, there's that out of the way. Took some out there at 38.08 just because I thought that was the breakdown. And it kind of was a breakdown, just really didn't get any follow through with it. So I'll give it another chance here. Yeah, this little bugger doesn't seem to want to break down. Maybe this will be the time it finally gets down through 38. There we go. So all out there for just another little quick scalp. Nothing huge. But all right. It's not quite 10:30 yet. I definitely want to be done at 10:30 though. So got 9 minutes left. Let's see if I can find anything else. Maybe, just maybe, one more trade here on XPEV. Have 500 shares at 39.15 for a short. So I want to see a fast move through 39. So step one would be, can it even break 39? Step two would be, how fast is it going to move if it can break it? So it's knocking on the door as expected, 39. A lot of selling right up there. Not shocking to see that at all. Like I said, now it's just a question of, can it break through? There's the break. Fantastic. And I'm in for my opening 500 shares. I would like more than 500. So let's see what this thing wants to do here. I think it wants to at least back test the 39 mark. We'll see if that's a correct assumption on my part or not. Well, I do, and I should be admitting that that break was a bit stronger than what I thought it would be, which means that, I don't need to take a loss, but I'll adjust that a little bit. Just like I said, a little bit stronger than I thought it was. No need to panic or freak out. Just make a little adjustment. No longer go for the 39 back test. Well, 39.20, that stubborn level of support right now. See if the price can break down through there. There we go. And that fast. Like I said, if 39.20 was going to break, figured it'd pull back, and it did. So, quote unquote, only the $25. But like I said, I miscalculated the strength of that break. So I needed to kind of balance the equation, if you will, by just adjusting my profit target there. So I realized that, wait, Clay, you did all that for $25? Yes, but that was because I had to make an adjustment within the strategy itself. But, well, it's 10.32, but if this thing wants to give me another 39.65. So I'll start the process all over again up at 39.65. I mean, I think this upwards movement right now is getting a little overdone, a little ridiculous. So first step, though, is going to be, can it break up through 39.50, which I would expect there to be quite a few sellers up at that area. Oh my, we're at 36 minutes on the video. If you're still with me right now, thank you. Seriously, thank you. I'm not even trying to be funny. Thank you. That's a long time for us to be hanging out. And as I always say in some of these longer videos, if you're still with me right now and you haven't like skipped ahead or anything, I feel like we're friends. I mean, to have hung out together this long. Okay, I will go ahead and pause, but I'm probably going to wrap things up unless there's some sort of just beautiful setup around the market that I'm not seeing right now. But yeah, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and cancel that order out. But I'll take one more glance at the market and then probably be back to wrap up the video. We'll see. All right, have an order at 39.95. Although it did not move up quite fast enough. So let's go to 40.25 now. So it just becomes a matter of, can it actually, and yeah, unfortunately you can see right there the high was at 39.89. So I was close, but not really. Still 6 cents off to where I thought it would pull back from. But I'm willing to try the process one. And this will be the last trade. So this thing's either going to break up through $40, move quickly and fill me, or I'll just call it a day. So I'll keep you updated. Okay, are we going to see a break of 40 here? We might not. I want to get the video rolling beforehand, though, just in case it does break and move super fast. I don't want to miss any entry points. And then there's the break. Oh, and it stopped just shy. Let's try 40.45 then. Can it fill me up there is the question. In hindsight, I should have just stayed at 40.25, but that's hindsight for you. Well, at least I captured that break on video. That was exactly the type of break I was looking for. Just huge, fast. Still have an order at 40.45. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, just kept it at 40.25, but that had me a bit nervous. Well, at this point, I need to get actually up over 40.50. So let's try 40.75. I'll go ahead and pause. All right, at 40.75. I failed again. We'll try 40.85 then. It just keeps coming up shy of my orders on the movements that I want to see it fill me at. So let's give 40.85 a try. Still just hovering around too much. So what we're doing here, we're going to 41.25. That would have worked out the last 2 times had I just been right at 25. So we'll see if it can get up to 41.25. If it can't, oh well, I'm not worried about it, but I'll keep an eye on it. All right, approaching the break, maybe a 41. I am not moving from 41.25 either. Like I said, it would have worked on the past couple of breaks. So I'll pause it, but if it looks like it is going to break up through that area, I'll get the video rolling. Okay, at 41. And that fast back below it. I'm wondering if 40.85 might be where I want to get in at here. I've been watching level 2s, and this thing has a whole lot of sellers up around this. There's the break. I'm not moving, and it stopped at 41.20 again. All right, yep, I think 40.85 might have been the key. Fake breakout now. Let's see if it wants to go back up there. As you see here, made the move, but stopped at 41.19. But 40.85, I'm now very much so wondering about. Well, might have just left me in its dust there. Yeah, look at all the size over here now on the level 2s. Oh well, I guess that trade just wasn't meant to be. And with that, I am wrapping things up. We might have a record here over 40 minutes on the video. And I am going to be posting this on Saturday or Sunday. I might try to do, well, is this thing going to actually come back above 41 again? Maybe I should keep my order out there. I will go to 41.35. But if I get filled as I wrap things up, then so be it. But like I was saying, I'm going to try something new, so I'm curious on your feedback with it. But maybe try a weekend withdrawal series, meaning where I post live videos on the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, which, you know, obviously didn't happen on that day since the stock market is closed on the weekend. But I know what it's like to be a day trader, and you're like, oh, great, the weekend's here. Now what am I going to do? And you like just stare at corners and you meander around life, you know, because you don't know what to do with yourself. So I thought, you know what? You start to go through withdrawal, right? So I thought, you know what, maybe just try to put out a video over the weekend, and that way people can still kind of experience the market, if you will, by trading through my experiences, which in this one, not pleasant, but from an educational standpoint, actually a very, very good one, because that Tesla move, as you saw, just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And yeah, I'm down now $844. But if you go back even just a few videos in the watch list, there was one where I made like $860 in 30 minutes. So, I mean, from that point of view, I mean, just between those 2 days, yeah, you could say, well, geez, Clay, you gave up all your gains from that one day, which is true. But every other day this month has been green. So from that point of view, I'm doing just fine. But it would be a much different situation had I not, you know, honored the plan on Tesla. And I'm stalling, and maybe the stalling will work because XPEV, can it get up there and hit me at 41.35? Let's see. All right, I will pause, and then just real quick, and then we'll see if this actually plays out or not. You got to be kidding me. Oh, now this time it went up to 41.30. So 5 cents away. So we'll give it one more try. One more try at 41.45. And then I'm definitely wrapping up the video. But like I said, way back when, like 42 minutes ago, 43 minutes ago, these are live. So I realized I've technically wrapped up the video, but I had no idea that it was going to, you know, make this recovery and potentially give me the trade here. All right, I will pause and give it a few more moments. Okay, got up as high as 41.40. Again, just remind you on my screen, the high right there, 41.40. Okay, there again, can it get through? Oh, come on. There we go. All right. So let's see what this thing wants to do here. $41.40 was actually already acting as a, there we go. So there we go. $50, maybe more trades, but I've really got to move on with my day here. So good look at that. Well, I can't turn down another good trade if it's going to actually give it to me. 41.85. All right. If it gets up there, I'll get the video rolling, but I'm not going to waste any more. Okay, here we go. Maybe, is it going to shoot right up there? Maybe, maybe not. I'll go ahead and pause. All right, it's making a move. You know what? I'm going to do this time. Since it stopped at 42.9 or the 19 mark, I'm going to go up to 42.18. So let's see if we can get the break of 42. And I'm going to be right there at 42.18. So next stop here is a break up above 42. So I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, it's pulling back, and I am officially wrapping things up. So if you do enjoy these live trade videos, and again, if you're with me still right now, thank you very much. We are officially friends. But if you enjoy these live trade videos, please hit that like button. Comments, questions, suggestions, leave those down below. Like I said, let me know your thoughts on this whole weekend withdrawal series. If I start to throw out a live trade video over the weekends, do you like that or not? So like I said, help me out. Give me some feedback down in the comment section below on that. And then finally, check out the channel as a whole if you are new. Lots of other videos out there, good variety, a lot of other live trade videos. And, you'll see other losses, other losing days, but you also see other winning days where, within the grand scheme of things, I am now down with commissions. Let's just call it right around $800. $800 in combination with my previous days, in combination with the big picture of things. Is this thing really going to go? Come on, I'm trying to wrap up this video. You got to be kidding me. Look at this thing. It will not let me wrap up the video. I guess if you're still with me right now, you probably want me to just keep to see. So, all right, I'll put 42.18 out there. Let's see if it can get the break or not. I will pause once. Like I said, these videos are live. Like I said, I didn't know that it was going to behave like that. And just when I thought the thing was done going up, it all of a sudden starts going back up again. So I'll go ahead and pause. All right, it has pulled back here, so I'm canceling that order out. I'm ending the video. Thank you very much for hanging out with me that long. Like I said, hit that like button. Comments, questions, suggestions, leave those down below, and then check out the channel. And if you like what you see, if you're still with me right here, we're friends, so you might as well hit that subscribe button, because you would not still be with me now if you thought this was a terrible video or whatever. But yeah, thank you for hanging out so much. Remember, manage the losses, keep the holes small, keep your overall days and months and weeks manageable, and being down $800, that's something that's not pleasant, but within the grand scheme of it all, I'll be okay. And that's what your goal should be as traders too. Just survive so that you can put yourselves in positions to thrive. Thank you for hanging out with me for this long. And like I said, we are now officially friends. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.